Hey everybody, your old pal Monster Bait here. We are getting geared up. We're going to take a little hike today down by the river and lake site. Going to change our game camera card, check that out, see what we got, and just look around a little bit. It's been a little bit of rain. It's been mostly dry. It's kind of warm today. So I'll be very curious to see what happens. They do have the gates shut to some of these access roads, so there's not a lot of human traffic. So that might be beneficial to us. So here we go. Let's see what we get. Trying out a new camera today, so I'd be very curious to see how it goes. We'll discuss some things along the way today, see what we can find. Hopefully get used to this new camera. I think it'll work a lot better for us. Hope your day's been going well today. Something over there. We have definitely stirred something up, folks. Another thing I like about this camera is I can flip very quick. See what we got. Could be a deer. Could be anything. So my question to you, shall we follow it? I think we shall. Let's go that way. Now, I don't always advise to follow wildlife or potential wildlife that you think you may have encountered in the woods. But it's kind of why we're here. I'm comfortable with it. You may not be. So do what you want to do. I don't want you all doing anything dangerous out there. Like I say many times, do as I do. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. Do as I say, not as I do. Let's see what we got. I definitely went in that direction. Definitely went in that direction over there. First time I walk into. I do have my wonderful snake gaiters on, my snake bite protectors today. I always highly recommend that kind of stuff when you're out in this kind of wilderness. The weeds are literally up to my knee, and some of these areas, the copperheads would blend right in with some of these roughage and things on the ground. I don't see anything. Probably a deer. Sometimes when we walk and talk, I like to talk a little bit about some of the theories and some of the things out there today. And some of the books. We haven't really talked about books that I recommend that people read that are Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Great Ape type of books. And authors are a big thing that we haven't really discussed. And I like to kind of talk about that. I'm going to cut through the woods here in a second, but, people sometimes ask, well, what books do you recommend? I recommend going back to the original, some people call them the Four Horsemen of Bigfootery, Sasquatchery research is what it is. And Grover Krantz, John Green, there's several other authors. Ron Moorhead's book on the Sierra Sounds and how that all came about was a really good book. You want to go to people that are not just recycling information. You want to go straight to the source. I've always been a straight to the source type of guy. So I recommend going straight to the source. Now, maybe one time I'll show you my collection, but I went on a major campaign to gather a lot of the original books. I even got a copy of Man Like Monsters on Trial, which on Amazon sometimes goes for $400 or $500. I found it at a used bookstore for $30. So the search is never dead. So always look, and I'm happy to help. I'm happy to lend any type of assistance with that if I can. Definitely read books. That's very important. But make sure the author knows his stuff. Make sure they're very reputable folks. Lauren Coleman's got good books. Jeff Meldrum, Dr. Jeff Meldrum's books are great. So there's several books you can read out there. And I've got a huge library that I've gathered that I like to refer to. I need a spider stick. I've got spider webs absolutely all over me. Literally all over me. So I'm going to have to get a stick. Which, this fellow looks good. Now, a spider stick. Simply see this. There he is. We move him to the side. Okay. And he will get that web going again. See, safely on the tree there. But it's just a spider stick, because sometimes in these wooded areas you could encounter a big boy like that you don't necessarily want on your body. I just got to make sure I don't walk into a spider. Ooh, see what I say? And he's on me. Look at that big boy. Yeah, walked right into it. See him there? He's a biggie. Let's get him out of the way there. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I darn sure don't want them on me. So here's our game camera. We'll change the card out. You need if we got something kind of cool. Highly recommend keeping your stuff that's very important in a Ziploc bag. If it rains, if you fall into mud or water, it's protected. So I highly recommend to keep your important stuff in a Ziploc bag. There we go. Now, another thing that I recommend, very, 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 very highly recommend, most camera companies do too, always format your memory card when you leave it in the camera. So go to your menu, click format, yes, format it. That clears everything off. You know there's nothing left on there from a previous exchange. So always format your memory card camera. Goes back in here. You'll get to review that at the end of the episode. Now, back off. Hydration time. It's very hot today. Always remember to hydrate when you're out in the woods, which I don't always do. Alright, dust off, make sure there's no ticks. So now that we've done the important stuff, we're just going to walk around a little bit. Look around at the river maybe, see how high it is, and then look around, you know, see what we can find. I left my spider stick back there, so probably need to find another one. A couple things we can do. We can go straight through, which I haven't done. But look at the foliage, okay? See how it's got that brownish color? That's where you really want to watch for copperheads, because they will blend right in with that stuff very easily. One thing I recommend for sure, in our area it's copperheads, cottonmouths, black widows, brown recluse spiders, and there are some rattlesnakes. But you need to know what wildlife in your area could cause you the most harm, and research them, know who they are, know what they do, and then be prepared for that, because when I'm out here, you definitely want to watch the ground and make sure there's not snakes. Most snakes will not strike unless you step on them or something like that. So be aware of that stuff. Have a plan in place before you go out. It's always better to have a plan in place and know what you're getting into. See if there's bear, see if there's fox, coyote, anything like that. Always research the wildlife in the research area that you're going into. It will come in handy. These spiders are driving me nuts. They're literally everywhere. The bugs are really out today. And the bugs cause the spiders to come out. And they're literally everywhere today. I'm covered in spider webs. I can see like 4 spiders right now. Like 4. There's 4 surrounding me right now. So, let's keep trekking forward. Those do not feel good on your knees. Look at them. Let's walk through those. Horrible thorns. I'm an idiot. I'm standing right in the middle of thorns right now. Thorn bushes everywhere. Okay. We're going to try something really stupid. See that? I'm going to go down there. That's really dumb. That's probably really stupid. We got to go down. Yeah, I'm stupid. But we're going down. We're going down to the river. I'm going to climb down this bank, and we're going to go down. We're going to go down there. I'm going to try to cross today, because it's not moving like it was. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, you are thinking I'm stupid, right? If you're not, that's okay too. Bravery, stupidity. Maybe it's not much difference in the two, but we're going down to the river. And I'm down, almost. Still gotta go through a couple weeds. This is still really stupid. And down, things like that. Snake holes. Yeah, those are snake holes of some kind, probably. Look around a little bit here. I think the best area to cross, maybe down there. This could get deep. Down that area, a man had a rock thrown at him. It was captured on television. There's been all kinds of activity coming from this other side of the river. And we are very close. I may not be able to do it today, guys, but the river's coming down. And we're going to go across soon. We're going to explore over there some. We would walk across, but I have a feeling it gets very, very, very deep. Right out in the middle. But you can kind of see where we are. I'm going to walk around over on the bank. Look around a little bit. It's a really big footprint. Oh man. Guys, we may have something here. Just a second here. Just a second here. We may have got a track. Now, it's in sand. It's going to be hard to cast. The casting materials are back at the car. Let's look at it right there. See it? It could possibly be a track. I'm going to take a picture of it with my phone as well. Always carry a little case here with my materials in it. I can record and measure things. The track goes into the water, okay? And we're going to follow that. I'll show you in just a second. So the track is here. No tread, okay? Notice where we step, there's tread marks. No tread on that, okay? You can actually see toes. Right there, there's toes. Right in here, there's toes that have splayed out. So, kind of like they were gripping the sand. And the tracks go that direction, headed off to the other side of the river. So I think what happened was it came down the bank and gripped with its toes to stop itself. Went through the river. Went across to the other side. So, again, all signs point to the other side, which we're going to make an adventure out there. I will definitely let Charlie know, Charlie Raymond with the Kentucky Bigfoot Research Organization, Kentucky Bigfoot Field Research Organization, KBFRO, Charlie. I hope I got that right. I'll drop it down here. I'll drop it down in the, I'll drop Charlie's group down there. Oh boy, the heat's getting to me. But I'll let Charlie know. And it's good to document this because this is a research area we work on quite frequently together. I think I heard a whoop. If they whoop. Now you ask yourself, why did he say if they whoop? We've recorded vocalizations. But maybe these don't whoop. Maybe they got a little bit different language. Spanish, English, French. All kinds of different languages out there. So there's nothing saying that every creature is going to have the same language. They could have their own vocalization. It's always good to listen. Be familiar with the good ones. I recommend Ron Moorhead's Sierra Souths 100%. Now I've got to get back up this bank somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. This was not a smart idea. But risk versus reward. We found a track which cements more that they're traveling across the river. But now I gotta get up the bank. Maybe here. This is not smart. But you know what? I'm gonna flip it on me where you can see me go up this hill. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. Hey, 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 hey. This is dumb. This is dumb. Hey, 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 hey. We made it up. Now we gotta get out of here. This heat's draining me today. How shall we go to reach the car? How shall we go to reach the car? Through the big tall weeds, through the big tall weeds, through the spider forest. Here we go. Okay. We made it to the pathway. Get out of here. There's the corn. So we're walking out. Now the path is just a little more worn. Don't make it any better. Because we were actually further back in. If you think about it, we traveled further back in there. So there's 2 breaks in the woods. And we were at break number 2. And we traveled back in there pretty far. So we got a little bit to hike out. Not a whole lot. A little more than we usually do when we're just changing a game camera card or something of that nature. There's the field we crossed. Right there. Heard something. kind of weird. I heard something. This was a vocal, it wasn't a movement. So I heard the noise. It could have been a dog bark. There was only one. Could have been a whoop if these whoop. It's definitely a noise. An animal sound. So, made it back to the gravel road. I'm going to start walking out. Alright, that pretty much wraps it up for today. We'll review the game camera footage here in just a second. Like I always say, I think it was a success. One possible track, send that to Charlie, let him look it over. But remember, the monsters aren't always under your bed or in your head. They're everywhere. Now's the time for you to do your part. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. And if you ever have any doubt about how to get to us, monsterbaittv.com. That will take you to all of our links. Support the channel. We have a Patreon. You'll get all kinds of exclusive content. And of course, eventually, full Monster Bait episodes coming soon. Thank you.